Hello and welcome back to Neo Plays No One Can Stop Mr. Domino. We're going to be wrapping up our playthrough here after a few hiccups, but we've made it to the penultimate stage here. So let's go ahead and jump right in to this amusement park level that we saw last time, and we'll see just how much harder the game can actually get for a klutz like myself. And I've played this one a few times now, and it actually feels kind of like maybe one of the easier stages. Like obviously, Fat Tony's Casino is going to be the easiest stage in the game, since it's just basically teaching you the gameplay, and there's nothing really challenging about that stage once you know what you're doing. But compared to the last couple, really all of them except Fat Tony's, this one seems really straightforward and simple. Just as long as you don't make any like mistakes or hit something that you don't want to, which I do a lot, sure. But I think so far we're doing okay. I've got an extra domino sitting there that I didn't want, but yeah. And there are some obstacles like these teacups, and I stress out a little bit about them, but they're not really that hard to avoid. Like I've been able to avoid them every time I've played, other than like my very first time. There's this area lit up over here called bonus, and you'll notice there's a couple extra events here, but there's also some speed things that you can't avoid. I think I've got my dominoes set so that they'll match up there, but I don't know if the other path has, or what the other direction has, and maybe I don't know, maybe we'll get the chance to look at that. But right now I just gotta there we go. See, that's the thing with the bonus, is that those extra speed boosts really kill me. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Well, I messed that up too. Okay, well, I was gonna say I was gonna go ahead and try and get that last one, but I think we'll be okay, actually. I don't think... Well, let's go ahead and see here. We got this swing boat, which I have never been able to avoid. I'm sure you can with the right timing. I just haven't gotten it down quite yet, but here we are back at the start. So let's go ahead and activate these, and we'll see if we got enough to complete the level here. We got the train activating here, and then a lot of these are rides breaking, like this here, with the cars just falling off the Ferris wheel there, and somebody dies in the haunted house, becomes a ghost and knocks over the dominoes. The gravity drop, I don't actually know what that ride's called. Got some fireworks here though, it's nice. But yeah, a lot of these just remind me of like a really sadistic game of Roller Coaster Tycoon, where you just try to kill all the patrons. But we go on up, long path here up to the space shuttle launch, which I guess, I mean, it doesn't look like a ride there, but I have seen like shuttle launch rides, so I guess there's another faulty, at that time it was one of the dominoes messed it up, but another ride gone berserk there. We've got a roller coaster, actually going pretty normal. I think that's the way it's supposed to go, but that, yeah, okay, we cleared the stage, but we didn't get all the possible, events, so I think I might want to try that one again, even though we did clear it. I'd like to see what the last couple are. There's 2 or 3 there that we didn't get because we stumbled off of that speed boost. But I'll go ahead and put in. I'll take second. Like, that's not bad. But I would like to see if we can just see what all of them are, and maybe take a look at that other path too, just to see. I don't think there's anything different there, but it'd be interesting to find out. So yeah, we've got the final stage here, but I think before we go to do that, I'm going to try one more time at that amusement park. Alright, taking one more stab at this, just trying to see if we can get those last handful of events. I really want to... I haven't seen them yet, so I'd like to go ahead and get those for my own curiosity, if nothing else, though I also want to, of course, share them with you guys. So we gotta get through this first part again, which is pretty nice. I gotta say, I do kind of like this level. I don't know, there's something kind of... This might sound weird, but it's kind of Rainbow Road-ish about it, the way it's just like this big, twisty-turvy road that just is hanging in this empty space, and then there's like all the psychedelic lights, like all the signs that say Fun World and things like that. The rides and stuff, and then like I don't know, it's weird that you can see little bits and pieces of the ground beneath you too, where there's like people standing around, people of the same type as from Trippy in the Park. We're going along the other path here. This is not the bonus path, and it looks like that's where the bonus path ends up there. So actually, I guess one benefit to going this way is that it is easier if you're thrown off by the speed boosts the way I am. I have a hard time with them. Let's see if we can get through this part. Oh, okay. That's like one of the hardest parts for me. That and this part coming up here. Let's see if we can get the timing right. No, I still hit the boat. And I should note that pirate ship can hit you. I haven't had it happen to me, but there's actually a picture on the box of the game of Mr. Domino being lifted off by the pirate ship if it just strikes him if you're on the path with all the little skulls when it comes down. So that can be pretty dangerous. Though I don't know how you would facilitate that, because I'd like to see it to see what happens. We've never died on the map before. But obviously somebody did die there in the haunted house, and potentially in other places on this level. It's just a really violent. The whole game's a little bit violent if you take the cartoony stuff happening a bit too seriously. We did see a bomb explode in a woman's face just last episode. So going on along up here, this should be perfect. Now I didn't pay that close attention, but I don't think we messed up anything. We've got the shuttle launch, and then we'll go off onto the side, miss those bonus things. I think there's 2 of them, so you can get potentially 2 events more than are required. But here we go with the first of the new ones for us. With I have no idea what's happening. I can't even say the ride broke, just the horses flew off, and looks like the music part shuts down on the last one. It's just, everything's turning off. The ship doesn't stop swinging, but everything's shut down, and we're left in complete blackness. A little eerie. One of the more unsettling endings, actually, that we've seen, where it's just, yeah, if you get the last thing, everything just stops. The fun ends. Of course, Mr. Domino doesn't stop, because no one can stop Mr. Domino, but everything else ends. Not quite as good of a score, though, because we didn't have those bonus ones, which is interesting. We got the same number of events, I think, but I think it probably came down to other things. But we got 3rd place here, which isn't bad. Not quite as good as our 2nd before, but we'll go ahead and put in our, or I should say my name here, and then we'll finally move on to see this last stage, which should challenge us quite a bit. I've looked into what it is a little bit, and I'm gonna practice it, of course. But let's go ahead and get in there. All right, this is our final level. No one can stop Mr. Domino. Very, very appropriately titled. Although we are not Mr. Domino right now. I'm gonna go ahead and be placing dominoes right off the bat here, and you'll see why in a second. This stage has a lot of things different. First of all, it's got those blocks there that I just avoided. They're just kind of like these milky white blocks. What those do is they're like the slowdown ones, except they also prevent you from placing dominoes. So, unlike the slowdowns, they can break your chain. But here we go. This is activating this here. I did go ahead and play this normally, but you can actually just hold down the dominoes the entire way through and it won't affect anything. Because this is only the first part of this stage, and leaving extra dominoes doesn't actually affect your score in any way. But anyway, the reason I wanted to start laying them right at the start is so we can get onto this bridge here. If I laid them differently, we wouldn't have been able to. Go ahead and use those boosts to try and get to the end here quickly. I'm going to pick up health where I can, because time is a big factor here. Once again, laying the dominoes down right off the bat, because, well, we want to be right there at the start after we've laid them all down. I didn't get a chance to comment on the events in the sewer, but they're pretty simple. This one's got a little bit more interesting events than that. And then there's a 3rd tier beyond this one that I haven't been able to complete yet. I've gotten through the first 2 a number of times here, but go ahead and pick up this health. We don't actually need to drop any dominoes on that last little bit there. We can, but there's no real need to. Then we got one of the dominoes got knocked over, and then we got the H-Team sign coming down. I don't know what the H-Team is. Perhaps it's a store that sells some kind of Preparation H or something, I don't know. A tank drives by. A wreck happens over here. It's just chaos on the street, but there's our lift. I missed the health thing. Oh, There's our lift that'll take us up to our third stage here. Once again, dropped right by a health. Maybe I can grab... Well, I was gonna say maybe I can grab that one bit. Go ahead and come up on this ramp here. And then, I'm gonna try and circle back around to a certain point. This one took me a long time to figure out how I wanted to do it. But we'll go ahead and knock down these here, just to get them out of the way. Okay, and then, I don't think this is the best way to do it, I just don't know a better way. But then we'll go ahead and set all this down here. I guess if we started right there where the beam comes down, we can maybe get it all in one shot. But right now, I'm really more interested in... Oh, crap. I think we can still do this. Hold on. Wow, I'm all over the place here. Okay, we'll knock that down. Go ahead and grab another health just to keep ourselves going. And then there we go. Okay. This should activate enough, and then we can just run up and hit the other one, and that should... Yeah, we'll just run up and hit that other one. We'll have the last part in 3 pieces, which is not ideal for our score, but I think it'll be fine. I think we'll be okay. We got somebody throwing a temper tantrum in there. Come on. Yeah, okay. So I just need to get back up the ramp there. Oh, we're running out of time. If I can run... Hold on, let me get this boost here. They'll shoot us on up here, knock those down. They're in our way. I think we're gonna make it though, unless we die right before we get to it. But no, okay. It was just starting to panic. Alright, so there we go. That's No One Can Stop Mr. Domino. We come up here, and that's the stage. Okay, nothing else happens on the top of the building. Not an awful score, I don't think. I feel pretty good about that. I wish we could have gotten those last ones all in one chain. I really do think it's possible to do that. It's just I didn't. But I'm the best in the US. Okay, I guess that's good. Then that means I got first, right? Yeah, first place. Okay, so obviously better than our scores in some of the other stages where we didn't have quite as much luck. I guess probably because I did so much running there. You accumulate points when you run and lose them when you go slow. So that might have helped. Here we've got our ending video though. And I understand each character has their own ending. So this is Miss Domino's ending, where she... That's really sad. She just ran into the wall and now she's just a regular Domino. Mr. Domino saw it, and now he's doing the same thing. This is like a Romeo and Juliet ending here. That's sad. Why are they... I don't know. I feel awful now. Why did they just turn into regular Dominoes? No, I thought nobody could stop him, but now he's stopped. Okay, so that's the game. Here's our credits. I had a lot of fun playing this. It was a difficult game for me, and I've mentioned that a number of times in this playthrough. I know you're probably tired of hearing me say that. It's just it's just personal problems. But I actually really do like the game, and I would like to get better at it. And I would kind of like, I don't know, it would be cool if I could get good at this game and then come back in like a year or two maybe, and play through with some of the other characters once they've been unlocked. Because I know they have different playstyles. Mr. and Miss Domino play the same, but the other characters have different speeds and maybe even some other things. The alien guide, the book is really mysterious about how he's different. But I would like to do that, and I'd also just like to see the different endings. Like, I'm assuming that each character has their own separate video at the end, so it'd be cool to see, just to see all that. So maybe we'll come back to this game at some point. For now though, I would kind of like to read you guys the way this game is described on the back of the box here. It says, "No one can stop Mr. Domino. Get ready for some seriously addictive action in this wild-style 3D strategy puzzle game," which I guess is the only way to describe it. "Move out fast to keep those dominoes toppling. If you don't, the dreaded domino effect," with capital letters for those words, "will take hold and you will never want to stop. So go ahead, try and stop Mr. Domino. We dare you." I really like it. There's something really funny about the dreaded domino effect taking hold. Like, it makes it sound like it's something in the game, but I guess it's just saying that the game's addictive. It's just phrased a little oddly. But, I guess we'll go ahead and take time now, even though I would like to come back to this in the future. For the moment, this is Acclaim NYPD. No one can stop NYPD. I guess that's true. I'd like to go ahead and take the time to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Here we've got some more of the credits burnt and ready for you. I don't know what that means. I haven't been paying close attention to these, but there's some weird stuff in these credits. where quality is assured at QA. I don't know, the little quotes are interesting. I hope you guys have been paying attention because I haven't. But I really did like this game. I hope you guys liked watching me play it. I'm going back to Kagero next after this. So we'll be wrapping that up, and then I'll move on to some more games, of course. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you like these videos, just keep coming back. I'm always doing stuff. Oh hey, no dominoes were hurt in the making of this game. That's good to know. All dominoes in this game are fictional. Any similarities to any domino, living or dead, is entirely coincidental and unintentional. That's really reassuring. I was worried about that, but I think that'll do it for us. Yeah, we've got the loading screen here with the odd comma there that changes it from "No one can stop Mr. Domino" to "No one can stop Mr. Domino." It also says it in the logo in the corner there. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.